All right, guys. So today we're going to talk about former Virginia Tech quarterback and now Tennessee quarterback Hendon Hooker, who, in my opinion, was one of the most underrated quarterbacks in the transfer portal of this year. I know the transfer portal is nonstop and always going, but of a lot of the quarterbacks have made their big splash and have signed. But I think he's kind of gone not under the radar, so to say. I just think it was a bigger deal that he signed with Tennessee. I think Tennessee got a great quarterback, great addition to the quarterback room, and regardless who wins that job, I think Hooker is only going to make that room better, and I think he's got a good chance of winning that job based on the tools that he has, the talent he brings to Tennessee, and the experience he has at Virginia Tech. And while Virginia Tech's offense was different than Josh Heupel's offense as far as spreading the field, width of the field, Heupel's offense is going to have receivers outside the numbers and try to get everything wide and get people in space, while Virginia Tech's offense was kind of more bunch and try to confuse you off the line of scrimmage. Both good offenses, but I think Heupel's offense is going to fit. Excuse me, I think Hooker is going to fit Heupel's offense well for the simple fact that some of the schemes were similar, right? And Josh Heupel ran a lot of RPOs at UCF. However, there wasn't a big threat for Dylan Gabriel to run with the ball. Now, he's a good athlete in his own right, but he's no Hendon Hooker. And we're going to see Hendon Hooker is going to bring that threat where now, okay, he can either hand the ball off, he can throw it, or he can tuck it and run. There's a lot more different options now with Hooker at quarterback. And so I think we're going to see that in the film. Hooker brings a lot of valuable traits to Tennessee. He's thrown for right under 3,000 career yards, 2,800, right over 2,800 yards passing, over 1,000 yards rushing, has 37 total touchdowns and only 7 interceptions. That's a great ratio. Even though 15 of those touchdowns were rushing, still he found himself in the end zone. And so he has a lot of tools. He's a dynamic athlete. He can throw the ball extremely well. He's going to fit Heupel's offense, and I think they're going to be able to kind of mold the offense around him and make him fit the offense as well as make the offense fit him, right? So again, regardless who wins that job, it's a great situation for Hendon Hooker. I think he's an underrated quarterback who has a lot of tools and he can be developed, and this could be a big get for Tennessee, especially as they transition coaches. They're still in the SEC. They need a stable that position. They need someone they can build on. They need a foundation, and Hendon Hooker could be that foundation for the Tennessee quarterback room. Let's go ahead and jump in some film and see what we like about
This
Hendon
clip
Hooker.
is going to show several different examples of Hendon Hooker and what his veteran and his experience has brought to the table. We're going to see his toughness in the pocket as he takes a shot, and we're also going to see him do a good job trying to get the defenders out of position with his eyes. As we're going to see him look over the right side of the field first, the field side. Even though his reads are over here, he's trying to get some linebackers out of position. So it just shows a good experience, but it's also going to show his toughness as well. Another thing I want to point out to Tennessee fans is the offense Virginia Tech is running, the offense that Hendon Hooker was in at Virginia Tech. While there was some RPOs and they used his legs well, which I think Heupel is going to do at Tennessee, and Heupel has some good RPO schemes. While he didn't have the running quarterback that Hendon Hooker is, there are still similar schemes. But you'll see with Heupel's offense and what Tennessee, I'm assuming, will be doing is they'll be spreading the field way more than Virginia Tech. Virginia Tech's offense is right here. We'll see 1, 2, sometimes 3 players outside the numbers, like through here. But you can see in this formation, it's kind of bunched. It's all put together, which can be a good thing. But it also allows the defense to kind of come up top as well. It doesn't really spread them out very very much. Let's go ahead and watch this play. We're going to watch his eyes and watch him take a shot. We're going to watch this angle as well as the end zone angle. So we're going to see he's going to read to the right initially, looks to the right, comes back to the left, throws it, takes a shot. Big hit. Stands in the pocket. Looks simple. That's a big time throw to get up and be able to do that again. So here's the end zone angle coming up. We're going to pause for a second as we watch where his eyes go on the snap of the ball. Boom. Go this way. He's trying to get the linebackers out of position while it's zone and there's some zone going on this side, and then we see more of man-to-man scheme on this side. This linebacker is going to take tight end. This linebacker is taking this receiver, and then we're going to see this receiver just sit down. This receiver sits down, but nonetheless takes a shot there. This is an example of one, how athletic Hooker is, and two, his acceleration and when he decides to take off, how quickly he's able to get to top speed. A very good athlete, very dangerous, excuse me, with his legs. And if he ends up winning the battle, the quarterback job at Tennessee, this is something that I think they will utilize, and that will help open up the offense and just give the defense something else that they have to prepare for when they're facing Tennessee. Let's go ahead and watch this play here. We're going to see fake here, and then we're going to see as this develops, we're going to see two holes Hooker can take. He can take this lane as it opens up, or he can take this lane as it opens up. To the naked eye, this looks better right off the bat, even though this defender is closing in, but this ends up being the better lane, which Hooker does take. We're going to see him put his foot in the ground, accelerate through here, and while the safety slips initially, it still is an impressive showcase of speed and athleticism to be able to beat the safety through here and go for a touchdown. Let's go ahead and watch this play, then we'll watch the end zone angle after. Watch him accelerate. That is an impressive run right there, and something that I think Tennessee, would be wise to utilize Hooker's legs, especially in the conference that they play in, and it just adds another element that defenses have to prepare for. So let's go ahead and watch this one more time from this angle. We're going to see the lanes open up. There's two of them. Hooker chooses the right one, takes upfield, boom, goes upfield. Bad angle by the safety, a lot of speed, awesome play. Plays of 2020 for Hendon Hooker, I think it does a good job of showing whenever he's used correctly and you play to his strengths, how good of a quarterback he can really be. And when you use his legs to help open up the passing game, and he delivers a very good ball. Whenever given the chance, whenever the plays are called correctly. Now with this offense, like, it's very different than what you saw at UCF. It's different than what's probably going to be at Tennessee. We still see it's pretty narrow. Like, there's not a lot of space necessarily. We want to see a wider field. At least Tennessee will want to see a wider field. But let's get to the play real quick. So we're going to see some motion. It's going to cause Miami to get out of alignment, but also the fact that this was after Hendon Hooker's run of the previous video. And so the defense realizes he can use his legs. And so the fact that he can run is getting the defense out of alignment, along with the pre-snap motion that we're going to see here. So we're going to see this guy go into motion. We have one safety right now as the safety's coming down, and then we're going to see some different shifts happening. Let's go ahead and watch the first part of this. So we see motion here, and so now this backer is going to be taking this tight end, and then this safety is coming back while this safety is coming up here because he's assuming the motion's going. However, watch how it gets them out of alignment here. Boom, it's a fake. And so this safety is out of position. No one's up top. This linebacker, since the tight end stayed to block, he's going towards this motion man, but so is this safety. And this cornerback had outside leverage, so it's going to leave this middle of the field wide open, right? And everyone's eyes are looking at Hooker or looking at the play action. Let's go ahead and watch here. Watch this throw. Stands in the pocket. Good ball here. Great play design and a great way to really use Hendon Hooker and his ability as a quarterback. Let's go ahead and watch from the end zone angle. It's really going to show his ability to throw the ball. A few steps, eyes downfield, knows what he has. Boom, good ball, good play.
So again, just a few clips from Hooker's game against Miami last year in 2020. Just to kind of recap that, he has experience. He's going to be good in the pocket and outside the pocket. He can use his legs to hurt you. He can push the ball downfield. Another thing that goes kind of under the radar, his ability to take care of the ball. He only had 2 interceptions in 2019. I think he only had 5 last year in 2020, and 3 of those came in one game and one of his rough games. And so he does a good job taking care of the football. And that's going to be huge when you're playing the SEC. The more possessions you can get, the more turnovers you can limit, the better, of course. So I'm not really sure why things didn't really work out at Virginia Tech. Like from watching film, he has all the tools. He performed well. I guess there are just some instances that, again, I don't know why things didn't work out. But sometimes you just need a new start, a fresh new page, if you will. And so maybe this could be it at Tennessee. Again, I like how things could potentially mesh, and I like how the offense could be molded towards Hooker. Again, good get. I'm excited to see what happens. That the quarterback room is only getting better because of Hendon Hooker, so that's the positive regardless what happens. So if you like this video, please consider subscribing, like it, give us comments how we can do better, and we'll continue to help this channel grow. And we got more transfer portal more transfer portal news coming out, and we got just anything and all things quarterback related, we'll be putting out this channel. Thank you.